The only response I get from ZRA is, the system is down. You guys need to pull your fingers out of your butts and start doing the right thing. You can't sit there and tell me the system's... You can't fix a glitch in your system, and we have to sit here and wait for you, listening to you tell me the system's down for 6 consecutive days? Have you lost your ZRA mind? I recently had an experience with ZRA that I have to share with you. ZRA stands for the Zambia Revenue Authority. They're the guys that collect our taxes. You know the building on the corner of Kabwe Road? I remember when that building was being built as a kid. I used to drive down that road, come over the flyover bridge with my dad, and I watched that building being built. In those days, the original name of that ZRA building, in the 80s, when that building was being built, it was called Pro Fund House. Do you remember that? Do you remember? You got to know the history of your city, guys. You got to know it. Well, anyway, Pro Fund House later on became Revenue House, which is where the tax people are. Well, here recently, ZRA has introduced a new thing called Smart Invoicing. You register your company online with ZRA so that when you conduct business with businesses and you submit an invoice for payment, you have to do it through Smart Invoicing now. Gone are the days where you just ask your secretary and say, look, could you print out an invoice? And you physically take an invoice. That is gone. Everything now is online. But here's the problem. I am now on day 6. I did everything I'm supposed to do. We did everything we're supposed to do as far as registering for this Smart Invoicing. We did everything. To this day, ZRA has not done what they're supposed to do because their system is down. There's a lovely lady that I speak to from ZRA who is my contact person for our application. We applied, we did all this stuff online. So this lady is my contact person. She's like the agent that I speak to. For the past 6 days, every time I call her every day at the same time. I call her 3 o'clock and I say to her, are we ready for Smart Invoicing? She always, for the past 6 days, the system is down, 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 6 days. ZRA. Basically, what this means then, because the people I do business with are not going to pay me unless I give them an invoice via Smart Invoicing by ZRA. So because that's not being done, the company that I'm doing business with are not going to pay me. They're not paying me, mate. So I'm basically sitting here on my blessed assurance, my tush, waiting for ZRA to do their job. The only response I get from ZRA is, the system is down for six days. Do you know what that's called? There's a word for that. There's a word. Let me try and remember what. Oh, incompetence. Boom. ZRA. You guys need to pull your fingers out of your butts and start doing the right thing. You can't sit there and tell me the systems. What is this, 1925? What is this, 1962? You can't fix a glitch in your system, and we have to sit here and wait for you, listening to you tell me the system's down for 6 consecutive days? Have you lost your ZRA mind? But it's in Zambia, we accept that sort of nonsense. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because we are accustomed to mediocrity. Ooh, that's heavy. Heavy. Or as we say in Zambia, it can't be said better than that. The reason ZRA and many companies like it, the reason they do stuff like that, the reason they'll say to you for 6 consecutive days, oh, we can't do it because the system is down. The reason is because Zambians are accustomed to mediocrity. You need to be held to a higher standard, mate. You need to get off of that blessed assurance of yours, ZRA. Pull your finger out of your butt and start doing your job. I'm not going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to hold your hand. We're not going to be sitting here for 6 days waiting for you to get your act together. We're not done the thing. Bantu na la chita books. Na la bembuka, na la rufianya. I'm just saying. Given Lubinda. Do you know Given Lubinda's PF faction has the audacity, has the unmitigated gall to sit there and say, no, we are unhappy that the HH did not address the issue of Edgar Lungu during the parliamentary update report on the issue of national values. Given, have you lost your light-skinned mind? HH has bent over backwards to ensure that ECL is given a dignified send-off befitting a former late head of state. And here it is, you're going to sit there and talk about, oh no, we as the PF faction, we are unhappy that the HH did not mention anything about ECL during the national values address. We are offended. Given, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say it. Drop dead. So I said it. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you guys. A few comments. Right. Let me read a couple of your comments here. All right, here it is. No matter today, one bitch. Is it working, my friend? All right. I don't see the comments. I don't. Who is that? Right. All right. Hope says, I really hurt policies. No, Hope, you hate policies. There's a difference between hurt and hate. Hate means a strong dislike. Hurt means an injury. Okay, let's be clear. Check on your contacts. I'm sure they aren't telling you the truth, Mr. Mayor. My contacts? What contact? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Mr. D? All right, here it is. On mediocrity, I accept that we are comfortable with low standards. Oh, boy, that's the truth. Oh, we Zambians love that. Oh, tachibombele. Okay, come to me next week. What to me next week? Hello. To achira folk we push iria issue, they are not much to solve. Have you solved it? No, Mr. Mwewa, it's still not, we are still in the process of, how chabi, but anyway, you know, na ya muibala, coming to me next week. Right. What's okay ni mwandi? Baya sana ba give in. You know? It's a shinto. Give it a little bit. Have you lost your cotton-picking, white-haired, light-skinned mind? Anyway, gotta go. I have a lunch meeting at 12:30. I have to leave for that. And then, you know, when I drive into town, mate, into the CBD, driving back in is an absolute nightmare. I would rather put out a cigarette in my right inner thigh than to drive through traffic in town. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I would rather sit on the front row pew of a Baptist church in nothing but a Speedo than to drive through. I would rather speedboat through a sewer pond without a shirt than to drive through the CBD. An absolute nightmare. Goodness. Anyway, it helps that I get it off my chest. That really helps. Right. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.